Okay, so here's a video about some audio settings to use in Zoom to get the most out of your jazz school class. First thing you want to do is go to this gear here for settings, select that, then go to your audio tab on the left, then from here go to the bottom right, click advanced, and here we need to make some changes from the default settings. I already have them set up, but what you're going to do, this where it says show in meeting option to enable original sound for microphone, make sure that's selected. For these first two options, suppress persistent background noise, have that set to disable, and the same here, suppress intermittent background noise, set to disable. Then we go back. Here we can control the level of your input microphone. So if you do a test and your level is very high, you might experiment with adjusting this either softer or louder. That's it for audio settings. Now I'm going to start a meeting. So here we can see on the top left of the screen where it says turn on original sound. We do want to have original sound turned on. I'm going to click that. Now it'll say turn off original sound. When it says turn off original sound, that means original sound is turned on. What they mean by original sound is the sound that's going through your microphone unprocessed, uncompressed. If you're playing music over Zoom, using an instrument or singing, anything other than just your speaking voice, you want to have original sound turned on to prevent Zoom from trying to cancel out the sound of your voice or your instrument. A couple other things I want to show you. So over here, this is where we select our microphone and your speaker. So I have H6 selected, which is my audio interface, but if you're using your built-in mic for your computer, you would just select that. Speaker, in other words, how you're hearing yourself, it might be through the built-in speakers or headphones in your computer. I have the audio interface, which I'm listening out of as well. Now I want to show you something about sharing your screen. So if I click that, this will give you some choices. So if you want to be able, if you want the other person on the person on the other side of the screen or people on the other side of the screen to see something on your screen, this is where you do it. So you hit share screen, and then right now I don't have any other windows open, but so I can share my overall desktop. But if I had other applications open, PDFs, Sibelius files, browser tabs, those would show up here, and you could share them by selecting the window in question and then pressing share. Now I'm sharing my whole screen, which you can tell. However, if you were to do a share and you pressed share, the users would be able to see it, but if your computer was generating any kind of sound, they wouldn't be able to hear it unless you select this button, share computer sound, and then press share. If you do that, they'll be able to see what's on your window and hear it. So that's important if you're trying to play back an audio file or something like that through your computer. If you want to share the sound of your computer but not an application window, the way you do it is go over here to advanced, select music or computer sound only, and then share. So by doing that, if I were to play a file, say from iTunes or iReal Pro or a Sibelius file, or perhaps I had a MIDI keyboard set up running through Zoom, those things would be audible without needing to also share some sort of browser window or other application window on the screen. So those are the basics, and they will help to ensure that you sound and look as good as possible in your upcoming jazz school class.